Hogthorsen, which is not so far from Ruhpolding. Just up the road from Fieberbrunn, an alpine resort that some of you may have been to. Now, Stefan, has he managed to pull himself clear? He's got the lead at 1.3. We'll do a time check on the slower nations in just a moment. We've seen the top three go through. Ada is looking good, 10.6 behind, no difference. He's keeping pace with Germany at the moment, and the Czech Republic started 11.8 behind, and they're doing okay as well. Lars Berger has done a lot of damage already from 32. He's cut it to 22 seconds. Oh my goodness, there'll be one or two nervous people in the Norwegian camp. Berger is flying. He's absolutely toasting these tracks at the moment, but that could prove very, very risky indeed. Surely someone out there has got to tell him, take your time, be patient, save some energy for the final loop. You can do what you like on the last 2.5 kilometers, but if you work too hard on the first 2.5, those prone targets will look the size of a pinhead, and you're unlikely to hit them. Good battle going on between Austria and the Czech Republic. Stefan's done well. He's built himself a little bit of a lead. He looks calm, doesn't he? Looks very, very relaxed indeed. Took the second leg in Ruhpolding. The only change from the German team in Ruhpolding is that Tony Lang has been left out and Mickey Grice has been brought in for his experience. Of course, Grice, the anchor leg back in 2006 when Germany took the Olympic title. Grice, though, is not on his best form. His results here so far throughout the championships: 7th, 13th in the sprint and the pursuit, 19th in the individual. He did get the bronze medal in the mixed relay. Now, Germany up against Austria and the Czech Republic. Norway settling with Lars Berger on lane 4. Watch out for Berger's targets. He has skied quicker than anyone else on this lap. So the Czech Republic stay clean for the 3rd out of 3 times, so no missed targets for them at the moment. Austria require 1 spare round, Germany require 1. Stefan taking a little bit longer over it. Good to see Berger taking his time over the first shot, and it looks to have paid off at the moment. Can he stay clean? 4 out of 4 for Berger. He's got 1 more to go. Down it goes. He's on the chase, and he may well cut the deficit to some 10 to 15 seconds by the end of the second loop. Good shooting from Berger. The risk has paid off at the moment, but there will have been a couple of nervous people in Oslo and all over Norway. Italy with 1 miss at the moment. The French are going to claw back a few seconds. Varsanger took the first leg. They ended up 46 seconds down. We'll wait and see where Vincent Defray comes out of the stadium. He's cut it to 37. Good progress from France. Looking, remember, for their 3rd medal in 3 days. Now, I don't think the French would have dreamt of getting 3 medals at these championships after the season they've had so far. Another team that came with low expectations was Sweden, and of course they've already picked up 2 medals. They picked up 3 medals because they got a medal in the mixed relay as well. So Jonsson with a gold and a bronze from the individual and the mass start, and of course that medal in the mixed relay as well. So it's been a very, very good championships for Sweden. If they could get another medal in this men's relay, that would be extraordinary, considering how ill they have all been throughout this week. 7 seconds separating the top 3 teams here in Pyeong Chang. The Czech Republic, Austria and Germany. I think that order might well change. Norway are chasing. Remember, they were 32 seconds behind at the exchange. Lars Berger has got to within 20. I think we'll see him appear fairly shortly. There he is in the background and closing the gap certainly on Germany. Slovakia in 5, France 6, 37 off the pace. The big teams that are still outside the top 10, Russia are down in 13th position, 117 behind. Sweden are down in 17th, they've missed 5 and done 1 penalty loop, 145 behind. A disappointing start for USA in 19th position, and with a total of 7 shots missed so far, and the GB team yet to come off the range for the 3rd time. So they will find themselves at least a kilometre behind the leaders, with 3 of the 8 shoots completed now. Now, can Czech Republic take the gold? Well, it is a possibility. Yanis Maritz races now. I think Clement Bauer is going to be the key to their success. He takes leg 3. Bauer pretty good in the prone, but under pressure in the stand, he has a tendency to collapse. And that we'll find out in around 15, 16 minutes time, maybe a little bit more than that. Zdeněk Vítek has been around for many years. He suffered some big injuries over the time, broken limbs, lots of illness as well. He's a very good multi-sports athlete. Uses mountain biking and kayaking as part of his training. Maybe not specific training, but it does give you a bit of variety. It puts a bit of spice into your life, gives you some enjoyment, maybe some excitement, adrenaline if you're paddling rivers. Some of the French biathletes are very good climbers, which obviously doesn't do much for your cardiovascular, but it makes you strong and it improves your balance. So there are advantages, and if you need it, I think you need to do it. Others like Bjorndalen can focus purely on biathlon. Now, what's the margin between first and second? 14 seconds, and that gap is growing because the Czech Republic were only 3.8 clear, and Lars Berger was 20 behind. He's moving faster than anyone else on this second loop. Coming through in 5, the Slovakians, a very good start for Slovakia. Outstanding start for them. Marek Madiasko taking leg 2, and it will be Miroslav Madiasko who takes leg 3. We've seen quite a lot of siblings racing today. The 2 Semerenkos in the women's mass start this morning. At one stage, both of them were in a podium position, but it didn't end up that way. Vita Semerenko finishing the better of the 2 twins this morning. Wherever one Madiasko finishes today, so will the other. Villemot in 6, Defrain in 7 for France. Coming out of the range, France were 37 behind. Now, this is a big moment for Slovakia. Do they believe they can win this one? Well, they certainly would have been thinking in terms of medals prior to the race. They know that if they all shoot clear, if they don't miss a single target, then they know they've got a chance. The Czech Republic with Zdeněk Vítek on course, coming in to shoot for his second in the standing position. Schlesinger, a really good leg to start with. Roman Dostal. And the gap between the Czech Republic and Slovakia, some 30 seconds at the moment. The 2 minor teams up in the lead. Oof. Difficult start for Vítek. Lane 2 with Simon Ader. Now watch Ader's speed as he goes through the targets. He's already got 3 down. He's only been on the range for 10 seconds. 4 out of 4, 5 out of 5. Simon Ader has shown us the form that we saw in Antolz, and that has got to be worth a lead of at least 10 seconds. Norway could be in second. No, a second miss from Lars Berger means that they'll be at least 15 behind. Germany are in trouble. 3 targets left, 3 rounds left. So another miss from Germany. Germany, and they will be on the penalty loop. Berger misses again. Oh, and Berger misses for a fourth time. So a second loop for Norway and a loop for the Czech Republic as well. I think Germany could be in trouble now. We've got a malfunction there for Christoph Steffen. Little bit of panic stations. I think you've got to stay calm in that situation. Got to be very careful. He keeps the rifle pointing down the range. Otherwise, Germany could find themselves disqualified. And we've had enough disqualifications this week already. The Ukraine are moving up a position. France with one miss, but all 5 targets down eventually are going to find themselves up there. The margin between first and second is a whopping 46 seconds. Simon Eder has worked his magic once again. Things just get better and better for Austria. Now, Vincent de Fra, 52. The French prior to this shoot were down 51 seconds. So Vincent de Fra keeping his own with the Austrians. That's good news. The two Fourcade brothers taking legs 3 and 4 for France. So well, I think France could be potential medalists today. I like the idea of two brothers taking legs 3 and 4. There'll be a lot of spirit there. Martin the younger goes in leg 3. Simon Fourcade taking the last leg. Simon Eder's standing shooting is absolutely astonishing at the moment. And Alfred Eder can give himself a pat on the back because he's done remarkable work, not only with his own son, but also with Suman in... Well, we're going to stay with the race throughout, and it is certainly getting tight. Eder is away and clear, 35 seconds now ahead of Norway. Larsberg, what a shame, he missed 2 on that last shoot, required 2 spare rounds to clear his targets. Christoph Steffen of Germany somehow hung on in there to keep the margin at 44 seconds, but is that the damage that stops them winning gold today? There's still a long, long way to go. We haven't even got to the halfway stage yet, so there is no saying that Austria have this one in the bag. Vincent de Fra is, well, a shadow of the form we saw from him in the Olympics in 2006. Let's hope he finds some big form for next year's Olympics in Vancouver, the 2010 Winter Games. That will be the focus of most of these athletes' attention once today's racing is over. Eder, with the sort of performances we've seen from him over the last 3 weeks, has to be a favourite to take a medal of some sort at the Olympics next year. Now let's see what he can do over the last 2.5K. His gap coming out of the range after that second shoot was 46 seconds. Berger is travelling a little bit faster. Berger's on very good form. Wonder whether he thinks he should make a quick journey down to Liberec, see if he can pick anything up at the Nordic World Championships. Quite why the two have overlapped this year. It's a bit disappointing, but more and more races to fit into what is a shorter and shorter season. Now Berger's 26. Berger's done well. He's clawed 20 seconds back already, and I just can't say how impressive that is. He's taking Zdeněk Vítek with him. Good effort to Vítek for hanging on in there. Christoph Steffen 38 seconds behind. Germany were 59, so Steffen is skiing very, very hard. He's the sort of man you want on a relay team, because even if he shoots badly, he will run himself into the ground to limit the damage. Great stuff from him. Now, Landertinger, yesterday's gold medalist in the mass start, has a chance to just open up a little bit more of a gap. Good finish from Simon Eder. Mesetic and Eder have done their jobs. It is now down to Landertinger and Suman to secure Austria's second gold of the championships. Well, they are the out